Hello and welcome back to another morning shower aha moment. My name is Suzanne and I am your intuition coach. What do you think is the most common and immediate thing our brain does when we get an intuitive hit? Well, one common thing is our brain immediately searches for meaning. It searches for value and context to how the intuitive information will affect our life concerns. So when I get an intuitive hit, the first thing my brain does is it tries to make sense or begins to assign meaning to the information. And when I'm unconscious, my brain even goes so far as to throw out the information that is not comfortable and will only accept selective parts of the information it likes, so the intuition can easily fit into my current perception of reality. What meaning we assign will shift our perspective of reality, of an event, a story, a person, a place, a situation. The meaning we assign to any information we see, hear, feel, or sense is filtered through our biases, our preferences. Basically, we insert our personal values into the information to fill in the gaps, to fill in the spaces in between the known information and the unknown information. Your brain will fill in the blanks, the empty, uncomfortable spaces of the unknown. And when this happens, your intuitive guidance gets pushed out and is replaced with your memory of history, which contains experiences from the past or fears about the future. Without meaning, information is useless to us. So we will always search for meaning when new information enters our consciousness. So why am I sharing this with you? And why do I think it's meaningful? Well, if meaning shapes your perceived reality, and if your biases dictate what is supposedly true for you, then most of us are walking around imagining reality and creating a world through our imagined perceptions. And I read or heard somewhere something that said, imagined perception activates the part of the brain as if we actually are seeing what we perceive. So an imagined perception is the same as a real perception. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've been hiking around in the foothills during the warmer months when the snakes are out, and a stick or a rope in the middle of the trail will trigger my heart to skip a beat. And I've even jumped out of the way of an innocent stick. My perception shapes my reality in that moment. And my mind creates a snake out of a stick. It's crazy. So most of us are walking around filtering data and making things up in our imagination. And our imagination has a huge impact on the stories we are constantly telling ourselves. Now, some of you are smarty pants and you're like, I already know this. And you might even be saying to yourself, you already know this stuff. What's so new about this? But theory is one thing, and actually catching yourself in the trappings of your mind is another thing. As I become consciously aware of this mind trick, I realize more and more how easy it is to be manipulated by external information that is slanted to only show one side of the story. So, a great challenge for all of us is when we get information, any information, intuitive or otherwise. Don't be so quick to jump to assumptions or conclusions. Let the information unfold. Ask questions and let the answers unfold gradually so that you can be guided intuitively, rather than believing everything you see and hear and read. Because if you have biases and preferences, guaranteed you'll find and attract evidence to support and prove your beliefs. What's that saying? Would you rather be right or happy? Or free or loving or at peace? Take your pick, right? So the greatest gift you can offer yourself during times of uncertainty, or any time, is to be conscious of what meaning you are assigning to anything you see, hear, feel, or sense. And a bonus challenge is, can you shift your perception on the fly by consciously assigning an open-ended or curious question to the information? You will begin to see things you had not seen before. You will begin to read between the lies of perception and deception. And you will not only be more intuitive, but you will experience firsthand all the ways your life can shift in more expansive ways. So there you have it. If you found value in this message and you want more of these morning shower aha moments, like the video and subscribe and share the love by passing this message along. And when you are ready to get clear insight on one of your big decisions, let's work together. So to schedule your intuition coaching session, email me at suzanne@revivewithenergy.com. Until next time, I will see you later. Bye-bye.